Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air. It's Evans. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Gets away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Fires a big fella. Running with power. Really confident throw and catch there.
I didn't call you son.
Pick up, and they have a first down. And the Dukes have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Buys a little time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Line getting set on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing the ball, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Coastal Carolina has had the shot to clear offense headed back to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the shot to clear is in the hurry up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, shot to clear.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. He's going to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Dropping back, it's Evans. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and what a good job by the pass rush, get into the QB and putting the lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
Extending the play. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down, fourth down coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
On second down, looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The shot that clears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Be able to stop. Almost house that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. To the air on first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Dukes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner goes down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot. with a 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the shot to clear is getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Breaks the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. The shot that clears want to move quickly.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they...
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Coastal.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Arkansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
And I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Evans. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Release to the back. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the shot to clear is headed quickly to the line.
Wow, that's a really nice catch, especially considering it comes from a running back. Quarterback's got to do a better job being more accurate with that. You got to know he's not a receiver, right? It's not as natural for him. They don't make awkward body catches as gracefully as some of these other guys, and it's sometimes harder for them to stay on his feet. Let him work. Get him the ball in the chest. Nice job bailing out his QB, but the QB's got to return the favor.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this, Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The shot that clears are in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. Down after a pickup of 4, ball is at the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Unloads quickly. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Finds his man. It's Harris. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The Dukes look to keep this drive humming. Back to the air one more time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Smashes through. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. On the move at the 30. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Dukes.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play in the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Dances away. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. And the shot to clears have enough for the first down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for them.
He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
And the Dukes will try to run out the clock in the final minute. They'll run it from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They'll try to pick up the first. Dances away again. That will be the final play as a